What's going on YouTube? It's Dwayne, back again for another video, back again for a reaction, and today's a great day. Do you know why? Because it's another day where we're learning about Sweden. So this video is Gothenburg food. 9 Swedish foods to try. What to eat in Gothenburg. I've heard Gothenburg, the name of that place, multiple times in the comment section. I feel like it's kind of like what Manchester in the UK is to London. It seems like a biggish town city with a slower pace to Stockholm. So I'm really excited to kind of check out Gothenburg and what food they have, because that's definitely going to be a travel destination when I come to Sweden. So without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
Welcome back to A Wanderlust for Life. Today we are going to show you what to eat in Gothenburg, Sweden. Basically, it's going to be the best traditional Swedish foods to try in West Sweden. So let's get into it. When you think of Sweden, you probably think of fika. When you think of fika, you think of cinnamon rolls or cardamom rolls, but today we are all about the cinnamon roll, and this is the world's biggest cinnamon bun, and it is here at Cafe Husaren, and it is just absolutely massive. It's as big as my head, which Sean wanted to.
That's a big you call it fika. It's a big cinnamon roll. Is it for sharing? I mean, I probably could eat a whole one. I'm not sure about you.
Show by me putting it in front of my face.
Why don't you put it in front of your face now?
Fine. All right. This is how big it is. All right, so it is a traditional Swedish cinnamon roll, and it's covered in this, I forget what kind of sugar you call this, but it's a big chunky sugar. So I'm gonna give it a bite. So I think this is actually kind of a combination of a cinnamon bun with cardamom in it. So you get a little bit of that cardamom without the full punch of it. And it's just so delicious. Now you can also sit inside, but it's very busy today. We just wanted to make sure that we get a cinnamon roll because I'm just obsessed with them. Actually, fun fact, at IKEA you can buy frozen Swedish cinnamon rolls, and they're the best thing ever, and I've been eating them all week.
Side note, I feel like Sweden would be such a nice place to come at Christmas. What's it like at Christmas? I'm gonna check that out. Closer to Christmas, I will check out what maybe like Gothenburg or maybe like Stockholm, what it looks like at Christmas time. It just looks like a place where it would just be really nice at Christmas.
I also want to give a shout out to Eric and Allison of the Endless Adventure because we found out about this place from them. Unfortunately, they didn't get one that day, so I am so sorry, guys. So when you come back to Gothenburg, you gotta get here early and get this. And if you call us, we'll meet you up here. The most important thing to eat in Sweden, specifically West Sweden, are the big 5 or the top 5, and that's all seafood.
Lobster, crayfish, shrimp, mussels, and oysters. I love oysters. I love mussels. Shrimp is like shrimp and prawns. Are they the same thing? And that's a silly question. Are they the same? Are they exactly the same? If so, I love shrimp. Crayfish. I'm not sure I've ever had crayfish before. What does that taste like? Let me know in the comment section below. And lobster. I'm not too sure if I've had lobster. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had lobster before. So yeah. But I like seafood. But I need to try lobster. I need to try crayfish.
You have lobster, crayfish, shrimp, mussels, and oysters. And we're starting off here in the building. Yes, yeah.
It's a beautiful building. It looks like a church.
Yeah, I totally butchered it. So sorry, Swedes. But we're actually in the restaurant Gabriel, and we're having crayfish and mussels, and it's going to be amazing because we also have local Swedish wine. So first we're starting off with grilled crayfish. That looks amazing.
Oh, so that's crayfish. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like a prawn / lobster thing. It's shellfish, but I don't know. What does it taste like? What does it taste? Does it taste anything like lobster? I mean, does it taste anything like shrimp? Because I've had that before.
Oh my god. It's so good. I've never really had crayfish.
I have never.
It's really awesome. It's almost like a cross between lobster and crab. Because I'm not a big lobster fan.
Ah, lobster and crab. I've never had. I don't know what they taste like, so that means nothing to me. But I will try it.
So this is absolutely perfect for somebody like me. Alright, now we're getting on to the mussels. This is with white wine and garlic and a ton of parsley.
She said white wine and garlic. Anything that's garlicky and has some booze involved, I'm here for it. And I love oysters and mussels.
Looks perfectly cooked. Oh, and let me show you a little trick. So when you eat one, use this. Life hack. So we did 2 of the top 5 things, or the top 5 seafoods that you should definitely have here in West Sweden, and that restaurant was phenomenal. Highly recommend it to anyone. The staff is awesome. And
so is West Sweden known for seafood? Is that where the best seafood is, in your opinion? Let me know in the comment section. Yeah.
The people were just so nice. There were 2 older ladies who sat next to us, and they got the fried herring with mashed potatoes and lingonberries, which we weren't really sure was super traditional, but they said, oh, this is definitely traditional Swedish, and here, try some. And we didn't, but I was just like, that is so nice. Like, the people here were already just blown away by West Sweden, so bring it on. Well, shrimp is already in the big 5, the top 5 of the seafood that you should eat here. The shrimp sandwich is actually...
That's a lot of shrimp. It's like a mountain.
An item of its own that you have to try. We are here at Heaven 23, and it's on top of this tower, and this is considered widely the best shrimp sandwich in the city. So it has rye bread, mayonnaise, eggs, 200 grams of hand-peeled shrimp, and I think there's some caviar or something on top. It's massive, so Sean and I are actually going to share this. But this is definitely a place to get a good view and a good meal, and take one of the best things to eat in Gothenburg off your list.
I feel as if that would be very, very expensive. Just looking at the mountain of shrimp and then the fish eggs or caviar on top, I just know that's an expensive meal, but it looks delicious. It's very good.
I'm trying a small bite. This is just the bread, a little bit of mayonnaise, the shrimp, the caviar, and I think dill on top. Ooh. All of it together, awesome. But try to get a lot of something in a bite. Like the shrimp itself is fine, but it's really like the whole sandwich, everything coming together and making a really good flavor profile. This is really good. As I mentioned, one of the things that you have to try when you're here in West Sweden are oysters. So we have that tonight, and we're gonna give them a try, and they gave us some really good sauces as well.
Fun fact, I tried oysters for the first time literally maybe like a few weeks ago. I stayed in a hotel, and they had hot oysters on the brunch menu. And yeah, they're nice. They're really like salty, full of flavor. Really like oysters. And they're an aphrodisiac, so I've been told.
So good. Super fresh, not super seawatery, just really good and tender. And they have like this special sauce to put on top that has a couple fruits and vinegar and stuff inside. It makes all the difference. And they have little dill on top. Apparently they just love dill up here. And I have to say, I really love it too. So we're here at a food truck park, and we are trying the Hall special, and we got it all separate, but we pile it all on here. So this
is that chicken. Let's go back.
The Hall Special, and we got it.
That looks absolutely delicious. It looks like, I don't know what is that. No, it's not. It's that sausage. Yeah, it's a sausage on like some grilled, like a grilled sausage on like grilled bread. Is that like onion, like dry onion, like crispy onion? And it's like, is that mashed potato or is that, yeah, mashed potato, cucumbers, and that looks like some sort of like cranberry sauce or something. Whatever it is, it looks delicious.
It all separate, but we pile it all on here. So this is a British sausage. He has a bunch of different flavors. He chose one for me, that's pork, and he said it works the best with all the toppings. And we're gonna put it all together and give it a shot. Okay, this is massive. I also want to give a shout out to the Endless Adventure, and that's where we found out about this place. All right. That was really good. Like the crunch of the onions and the tartness and the sourness of the pickle and the creaminess of the mashed potato and the just wonderful flavor of the lingonberry makes this sausage just so delicious. I can't even, like, who thinks to put all this together? It's just so good.
It's like a random concoction of stuff. But I just know individually, all that sounds nice. So put together, probably delicious. Oh, it is Christmas.
Another must-try food here in West Sweden is sushi, right? It makes sense. Fresh fish.
I love sushi. So you guys, are you a big fan of sushi in Sweden, in West Sweden? If they do good sushi, I am there. I love sushi.
So we're here at an omakase, and basically we are going to sit down, and the chef is going to make us whatever he feels like making tonight. So let's go get eating.
I know that was good. Her face when she bit into that.
It melts in your mouth. It was so good. I'd eat this every day if I could. That omakase experience was amazing. The chef's name is Alvin. He's from here in Gothenburg, but his dad owned a sushi shop. So he went and learned all about it in the US because he was so interested in it. And that restaurant experience is definitely one to have. It feels exclusive, but it's not. The pairings with the wine was amazing, but I don't feel like you have to get them. The food was just extremely fresh, good, and his flavor profiles are perfect. So please, please, please do yourself a favor. If you're in Gothenburg and you can, take that dinner and have a good time. Thanks for joining us on this foodie adventure here in Gothenburg. These are the must-try foods here in Gothenburg, Sweden, and really the west part of Sweden has just such a cool food culture and so many little foodie adventures to have. So if you enjoyed this video as much as we loved eating through it, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already, because there's much more to come. And we will see you next time, guys. Bye.
Yes, if you haven't, subscribe to A Wanderlust for Life. I love this video. Definitely visiting Gothenburg. Definitely visiting West Sweden. I think West Sweden has a lot to offer. I love the way that Gothenburg looked with all those cobbled streets and the food culture there, the seafood there. Like, yes, it's definitely a destination. It seems a bit chilled as well, like more of a biggish city, or a biggish city, but not too big. Enough to do, but not get overwhelmed. Whereas like Stockholm, I think is probably going to be like, But I love that because I like big cities anyways. But yeah, definitely going to visit West Sweden and Gothenburg. This was a great video. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you guys later.